Hello and welcome to Living with the Land Speeder, where we Star Warsify Disney parks one attraction at a time. This is chapter 43. I'm your host, Ryan, joined by my good pal, Katrin.
Heyo.
And our other good pal, Derek.
USA. It's Team USA hockey night against Canada. It's currently tied. That's why I'm wearing my Iowa Wookiees shirt.
It's the championship.
Gosh, this is for having Canada as the 51st state.
That's right. If we win, Canada's coming on down.
That's on the line tonight? Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess that's what's on the line. I don't know.
Yep.
It'd be a lot easier if we just solve stuff like that. Like,
Let's just go play some basketball.
Play some sports.
Sports it up.
Play some old puck.
Sports ball.
Yes.
Anyways. Welcome back. We're here. We're going to Star Warsify another attraction.
Not hockey.
We may have Star Warsify this one before. We don't think we have.
I don't think we have.
It's like
another boat ride.
I don't know. Oh, we're doing a boat ride?
Maybe.
Oh, what boat ride?
Oh, what boat ride?
The Navi River Journey in Pandora at the Animal Kingdom Resort. Not resort.
No, not the resort.
I almost said lodge. I was like, not
the
lodge.
Valley of Moana?
Yeah,
Moana.
Valley of Moana. Yes. No. It's not a zoo. That was the Animal Kingdom's old commercials. Remember those?
Yep.
Oh, it's not a zoo. And they spelled it like weird.
And is not blue.
I haven't been to Animal Kingdom in a long time.
Oh.
It's been a year for me. It was like a year ago last week.
When I had my pass, I didn't go because it was just like out there, and time you got out there, it's like, well, there's nothing.
I love Animal Kingdom.
I used to love it, and then Galaxy's Edge opened, and then I was like, I'd rather just go there.
True.
My few days that I have.
Sure.
So then I would just go there twice and just skip Animal Kingdom. And when you had the kids, there wasn't much to do for the kids there. There's still not really for smaller
There's
kids.
less.
Well, there's
Yeah,
I was gonna
way
say there's
less.
less now.
There's
for sure.
less now. So like we wouldn't go because I'd be like, what are we gonna do?
Mhm.
Like, we're gonna walk around, look at animals. We could do that
Go
at a
to
zoo.
the marketplace and
Yeah.
eat food. And
We would ride the Dumbo knockoff.
Triceratops.
Ben.
Yeah, and we would see the shows maybe if the kids wanted to. And safari.
Mhm.
That's it.
Well,
Tough to be the bug maybe sometimes.
I love it. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. It's gone.
It's tough, man.
16th is the last day.
It's tough.
tough to be a bug.
It's a tough one.
Mhm.
I think it's just going to be a clone of Tough to Be a Bug, but with animals.
We talked about that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
we
gonna be a
talked about
quick turnaround. So makes me a little nervous.
Yeah.
It is very quick. So who knows what they're going to do with it? If it's just going to be a screen show, or if there's going to actually be things that come out of the ceiling. But maybe they've been working on it for a while. And we just didn't know it.
Nah, it's just I haven't because it's been running, right?
It's
The last video I saw of it, which it may have always been like this. Flick, that comes out of the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Like his eyes were like full of water.
oh, he was crying.
He's very sad.
So I don't know if there was something leaking in his eyes, or they were just always full of water. I don't know.
Well, and I did hear a confirmation from a cast member that
Oh.
the reason they had to switch to the glasses from Muppet Vision is because people were stealing the bug glasses when they announced that it was going to be done.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
And I went on eBay and they're going for like $300.
What?
Like you
That's
stole.
ridiculous.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
This is why.
I mean,
we can't
you
have
just
nice
turned them
things.
in, right?
Said good day, sir.
I said good day.
You get nothing.
Oh, so let's do some news. You want to do some news?
Yep. All right, Tom broke up.
It's our sound effects is keeping us from those thousands of views. Whoa.
Oh my lord. Lord.
Horn. Good grief.
Okay, so let's do some news.
Hey, that's mine. It's
This is something we didn't talk about, but I just remembered it.
yes.
Nobody will probably care, maybe. Listening.
I don't care already.
I care.
Jellyrolls is going to be no more
I heard about
Well,
on the boardwalk
on the
at that
boardwalk.
location.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the boardwalk.
On the boardwalk. You didn't let me finish.
that.
On the boardwalk.
Mm.
Maybe off property somewhere.
Yeah.
But on the boardwalk, it's going away. I don't know if they've announced what's going to go in there yet.
I'm surprised the dance hall's still there.
I remember way long ago when I went, like, I think it was a college program, like long ago. We would walk in those, like the dance hall zone, it'd just be empty.
Every time I've ever been in there, that's how it is. And all it is like a pocket of college program kids in a corner.
Yep.
Well, no more.
No more. There's a lot of cool stuff they could put in those buildings if they just. But the dance hall's still there, right?
Yeah, dance hall's still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still more.
Yeah. Yeah. But the Jellyrolls is going away.
Yeah, Jellyrolls is gone. Or going.
Yeah.
Going.
Yes. Going.
Yeah. Because Jellyrolls sued them.
Oh. Well. So there's
No.
that.
No, that didn't.
Singer?
Don't start those kind of rumors on this channel. I don't want any of that.
Actually,
Okay.
the Little Debbie Jellyrolls said, you can't use that name anymore.
What?
Yeah,
Jellyrolls.
Jellyrolls.
What?
Little
I've never
Debbie's.
seen-
It's
No,
the one that nobody eats.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's like a little cake, and it's like in
like
a
a
log.
Swiss
A
cake
Swiss
roll.
cake roll?
It's like
but
a Swiss cake
it's
roll.
like a Swiss cake roll, but it's like a white cake,
cake.
yellow
with-
cake, or whatever, with like
Jelly.
raspberry or something filling that's swirled in the middle.
Yeah, not great.
Well, we're going way too deep on this.
Anyways, so it's closing. So
Yeah.
get your. I don't. Is it already closed?
I don't know.
No one's happening.
Never been in there.
If you're there, go see, and then report
Let
back
us
to
know.
us if it's
Send
already
us a
closed.
message.
Yeah, leave it in the comments.
livingwithalandspeeder@gmail.com. Send us an email.
But something's leaving there, but something is coming to Disney Springs.
Oh, what is it?
To fill a big void that's been a void for years, even though they tried to put something in there, some of that
Yes.
sports ball, like we were talking about earlier. They tried to do the NBA in there, it failed miserably. So it's been sitting there, and now they're bringing something from the 90s, is what it looks like. They're bringing something called Level 99.
It looks horrible.
It looks like
Looks like adult interventions, but they had no budget.
it looks like a Qzar from the 90s. You remember Qzar laser
No.
tag?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that I know.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. It looks like an old laser tag.
Mm.
The thing that cracked me up, which I won't repeat what they said,
Hmm.
but because it's going to be at Disney. One of the promos for it on their website, the official website of Level 99, because there's two other ones that are already
Yes. They're in the
taking over
Northeast. Yeah. Rhode Island and
laser tag places.
somewhere in Boston.
One of them is there. It's this room where you have to climb across stuff, and then they say, "What do we do now?" And then somebody goes, "Everybody has to cross." And then this girl goes, "What the?" And then that's the pro. So I'm like, "Welcome to Disney."
It looks like if they went to a children's museum and like the activities that are at a children's museum
Yeah.
and they put black lights
Black
on it.
lights on it.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. I hope that they make it an extra level because, like take it up a notch because it's Disney.
a level 100.
But
Level-
yeah, I'm still mad that they made the
Level
cigar shop
66.
move.
Yeah,
Sosa's was there from day one.
Mm.
That was one of my favorite things. I loved it.
did they make the move, or they were just like, "We can't"?
No, they made it.
out here. Mhm. You weren't there enough. They said, Derek's not here enough. We've got to go.
What was that?
That's
Is that the accent they use in?
that's what
Okay.
that one dude
Okay.
there. They worked there.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool if they took some of the puzzles and activities from the Star Cruiser over there. And I know you guys said that's what they'll play with when they're
Yeah.
working in the building, but I
Yes and no, because outside of the Star Cruiser, we would be making fun of some of those like we're making fun of Level 99. The reason they worked
sure,
is because it was like very immersive in universe.
sure.
Like if you took the engineer room and put it just in a random building and said, "Hey, this is a room where you can go flip switches," you'd be like, "Yeah,
That's true. I mean, it's part of a story, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
yeah." The lightsaber thing may work,
Yeah,
somewhere else, but
and maybe like the bridge where you're doing the little like video game. You got the big screen. You're doing. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
if you build it out as like an immersive experience. Or something.
yeah, if you do it like that.
Yeah.
But
Who
I
knows?
don't know. I still think that Disney really dropped the ball at this building because, I mean, Disney Quest, I know it was old
Mhm.
stuff, but it was fun. It was so much fun. They just needed to update it. And then, because I think this is going to be just sort of like the NBA experience. People are going to go check it out, and all the vloggers will go and film it. And then a few months from now, they'll just close it down.
Well, I think they'll get more families in there, and
But they
people to
don't
do
they
activities.
advertise it as an adult playground or something? Isn't that what they're advertising it as?
Yeah, and like all the bars in it. But
Yeah. So I
you
don't know if they're going to get families.
Well, I think they're going to, because there's a lot of moms and dads that need an adult beverage, and I've seen it. We've seen it at Epcot. We've seen it at
Yeah.
all the parks that aren't Magic Kingdom.
Unless they're like going for strict adult and there's like you got to be 18 year older to come in.
I don't know.
That'd be tough.
Because some of those games, I'm like, because there's like games you're crawling across the ceiling, like handlebars, and there's like, I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll
it'll be a
see.
while.
Maybe it'll be different. Maybe it'll.
Yeah, I mean, it's by
level
that
up.
company. It didn't necessarily say they were bringing exactly what they did somewhere else. It's being done by that company, so it's probably going to be a mixture. I mean, just knowing it's Disney, it's going to be it's going to be half and half probably.
It's
So
a grade school carnival. Here's the Bozo bucket toss.
Hey, that's the bomb right there. Was a bucket toss?
Crispy
get so mad at
$50
those
bill.
kids. Yep. I used to get so mad at those kids. You're
I always
terrible at
wanted.
this.
I always wanted to be on the Bozo bucket toss.
Mm-hmm.
I was on.
What?
No, not really.
I didn't think so. You're too young.
Higher.
No, I would have been fine.
I would have
I would have been fine. I was old enough.
been.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, look it up. Look it up.
Yeah.
What other news we got?
Rivers of America. It's officially.
It's now a creek bed.
Being cleared to be destroyed or dismantled.
Mhm.
You know how I feel about this one.
I am excited.
Anything else that matched the theme, I'd be okay with. But I'm still just like cars.
Just let it happen. And
It's
then
fine.
be angry about
I think
it.
the thing that bothered me the most about it is I showed my kids who were 10 and 7 when it was announced, and they go, "That's stupid." So I was like, "Oh, kids don't want it, okay?" Or at least my kids. And they like cars, but they're just like, "That doesn't
They
belong in
hadn't seen it
Frontier."
yet.
They go, "That doesn't belong in Frontierland." They go, "That's dumb."
Well, let them tell the story first. You don't even know what it's going to be.
Are there cowboys?
Maybe.
Are
Maybe.
there Tom Sawyer?
Maybe.
Is there-
Probably a
Tom
sign
Sawyer
that'll say
wasn't in the
Tom Sawyer.
frontier. Tom Sawyer was
No.
on the Mississippi River.
Well,
Come on.
Rivers of America. It's fine as long as they don't touch. As long as they don't mess up Big Thunder, I'm good.
And
I heard
they're
they're
also
tearing it down.
they have torn it up. They showed pictures of like all the track gone, which is awesome. It's gonna be cool. But you know, the other part of it is they're doing the Villains Land, and the concept art from it shows water too. So maybe there will still be some water around, because I like that. I was telling Derek earlier, I was like, I like the aesthetic of seeing the water and walking over the bridge, you know, and when you're kind of going between lands and stuff, and it's like, oh, this is nice. and maybe there'll still be something like that.
As long as it's made where it doesn't look just like it's like just sandwiched in there. Because I don't want to be like, oh, there's the beautiful haunted mansion. Oh, there's Lightning McQueen. Like, as long as they make it look right, where it's not like, oh, you're in Liberty Square, and then all of a sudden there's the big there's tomato.
That is one thing I feel like they've always done well.
Transitioning between lands.
I mean, look at what they did at Hollywood Studios with Toy Story and Star Wars and the rest. I think that is one thing that Disney almost always nails right on.
I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to do it in that.
They might have a new mountain or something there that you walk through,
Yeah, because you got to look at like how they've done like Disneyland a little bit more, and how they've done that with like such a small space and keep adding areas. Like they're really good at putting up walls that fit with the theming, and I think that's one thing that we're not going to have to worry about. I think it's going to be great. I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
ciao.
What I'm not excited for is all the walls and stuff that are about to go up. Probably that's my least favorite part.
It's gonna look like our pictures for our coming soon episodes.
That's right.
Everywhere.
The screen
wall.
They're just taking a page out of our book. That's all.
It's coming soon.
All right. I'm trying to think if there's any other news.
They've been fixing some different things in attractions. Have y'all noticed that? Like the cannons in Rise now fire again. I think it's Disneyland.
That's at Disneyland
specifically. And then
water,
they fixed something in the tower. Yeah,
the water in Tower of Terror. The little drop of water just.
But hey, that's
cool. And then the robot dog and Space Mountain, like when you go off of Space Mountain, it has like little scenes. The robot dog now wags his tail and stuff.
There you go.
Well, I know they're working on the Italy pavilion. They've got
bring it good food or
Via Napoli. Come on, man.
No, like that's the big joke with the festivals. Italy,
I know their food's terrible.
Yeah.
But hey, they've got the best pizza on park, so
yeah.
Okay.
Which is
what are they doing with Italy?
They're doing some renovations to the tower.
Great.
Oh, it's like a bungee thing or a rock climbing on it or
something? No, I think they're just
these puzzles
it up.
Puzzles, and you got to climb up and level 99. We need to StarWarsify level 99 to level 66 or something. So order 66.
There we go. Switching it up tonight. Never mind.
That's right.
Navi River, you're gone. We're leveling up level 99.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm more excited, which this isn't a Universal podcast, but I'm getting more and more excited about Epic Universe. So stuff they're doing. Like the
hotel
books. Yeah.
Sorry.
The How to Train a Dragon.
Yep.
Walk around animatronic. Amazing. Fantastic. So
as long as it works. Because
it will.
Universal's notorious for stuff working for about.
I mean, they're using one of those. It's pretty much one of those dynamic dog robots with just skim over them, like a skin over them.
Doesn't mean it's going to work.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it looks cool.
I mean, because Universal,
we'll see.
They've done it before.
Well, Disney has too. Disney used to have a lot of cool walk around characters or robots, and then they're just like, yeah, we decided not to do that anymore. So,
well,
yeah, it is what it is. It's mostly people's fault because they touch them or try to knock them over.
Well, yeah, that's why I can't have nice things and have.
I'm surprised we still have princesses,
right?
I know. Well, yeah. We'll get into that
another day.
All right. So we got through Jellyrolls. That's the most important thing.
Jellyrolls.
Order of America. I guess we're on to Navi River Journey. Can I tell you a brief thing that I thought about doing, but then I switched it?
No. We can do it at the end because what if it's one of our ideas?
Oh, it will not be one of your ideas.
Oh.
I guarantee. If it's one of your ideas, then
He's going to give us a lightsaber.
No,
I want every kyber crystal you made.
I will make you one of these new wands that are coming to I Am Geek Shop.
I don't want a wand
that work with your.
I'm not a nerd.
We're geeks, not nerds.
Nobody's seen those. I just flashed them on the screen.
I know.
Nobody probably still see them.
They will.
I'm excited about what's coming to I Am Geek Shop. This crossover with Harry Potter or Wizarding World. So I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
I know Derek's not. But
I mean, Harry Potter's cool. It's just a rip-off of Star Wars.
Well, yeah, but see, the reason I'm doing this, which more will come out, is my daughter really loves Harry Potter and my son really loves Star Wars. So I wanted to make something that she would love, and it turned into this, which is pretty cool.
And they are cool. I've seen them. They're cool.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Okay, so I'll wait till the end.
Yes.
To tell you this other weird idea that it was just for laughs. All right.
So is this a rope drop ride for you guys? Is this what you run to get on?
No.
I don't rope drop anything.
Here's the deal with this ride. This ride is beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
If it was about 3 times as long.
Right? It is so short.
And they have slowed it down.
Okay.
But when it first opened, it was like 35 seconds.
Mm-mm.
When it first opened, long ago, I remember being there one night. It was after it first opened. And there was nobody there. And I rode it 3 or 4 times in a row. Like we would come around and they're like, "You want to go again?" I'm like, "Sure, let's go again." And that made it way better.
Of course.
It was so good. I rode it like 3 times in a row. And then I think the 4th time I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I got to go." But because it's so relaxing. It's so peaceful and beautiful. And then it's one of those, especially at nighttime, just sit there after a long day, just go around in the circle. And there was nobody in the boat with me. It was just me.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool.
And it is beautiful. It really is beautiful. Like they did an incredible job. It's just too short.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say slowing it down. I mean, obviously when it first opened, they were trying to get as many people through. And I wasn't disappointed when I first did it because we were there like a month after it opened.
Mm-hmm.
And I still loved it, but I was like, oh, I want to do it again because I feel like I didn't see all of it by any means.
Should have went at the end of the night. Could have went on as many times as you wanted.
At that point, no, you couldn't. That was when Flights of Passage was a 4-hour wait. And we did it. We waited 3.5 hours.
I think mine was like an extended night where, they have the late hours or whatever. I think it was an extended night and there wasn't hardly anybody there. So they were just like, "Dude, you can ride as much as you want to." And I'm like,
we don't have extra magic hours anymore.
Yeah.
All the locals can get in as much as they want.
But yeah, I loved it when I went on it. Of course, Flight of Passage is way better, but of the two.
Yeah, but they're very different. Very different.
I thought it was a very good boat ride.
Mm-hmm.
I know people hate on it, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'd go ride it right now. Especially Star Wars.
Well, if you were to ride it and it was Star Wars, what would it be?
Oh, okay.
What a great idea. Here
we go. Am I going first tonight?
Yeah.
Picture, if you will.
I'm picturing.
The only thing that came to mind when I thought about this, which I think you could overlay the whole Pandora land with this planet, and you wouldn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Which I'm talking about. Tatooine.
No.
Oh no! Wait.
It's not Tatooine.
No, I'm just kidding.
I almost did this. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, it's an obvious choice.
It's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
I put pictures up here to make it easier for people watching to understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's just going to be a boat ride through the Felucian jungle.
Mm-hmm.
And in the ride itself, you see like you see the creatures and you see the Pandorian people, the Na'vi walking around. But I thought we could change it up a little bit. You'll see like Felucians walking around and stuff, but you'll also see, and I always mispronounce her name, Ayla Secura, the Jedi, is going to be one of the main story parts of the ride. So she's going to be going through the jungle with Commander Bly. So this is right. So this will happen before Order 66, because this is where she was killed. Order 66.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be them going through the jungle. So you'll see clones, you'll see all this stuff, but it'll still sort of be peaceful because they're sort of figuring out what's going on. And then what happened in Felucia is, if you're seeing the picture, there's the jungle Felucians, which they used to be the main people group or whatever that lived on the planet. They weren't called jungle Felucians; they were just called Felucians. And then I don't know if it was the little green dudes that are on the screen, but somebody else came in and drove them into the jungle, and so they became the jungle.
So they're the high Felucians.
Highfalutin
high pollution people.
So they're in the jungle now, living. And if you see, I don't know who would drive those things into the jungle, because they look like something out of The Last of Us or something. But so they'll be in there in the jungle. And then you also have jungle rancor that you'll see as you're riding on the boat. You'll see the fireflies that paint a beautiful picture in the Felucian jungle. There's fireflies there. There's these little slugs that sort of glow that crawl across the ground. You'll see a big rancor fight in the middle of it. And then at the very end, so you'll encounter, just like in the ride, the big, lady person. It'll be the main jungle Felucian, that big
lady
blue
person.
I forget what her name is because it's some Na'vi name that I don't remember.
The shaman?
Yeah, but doesn't she have like a name?
Probably.
She has a name.
Yeah. It'll be the jungle, like the main jungle Felucian will be there, doing sort of like talking the native language, singing, sort of doing their
Felucian songs.
Yes, Felucian songs. So it'll still be peaceful. But you'll have the creatures like the Rancor and stuff that will be lurking around, and then you'll have clones. Maybe some of them will not like the jungle, and they'll start shooting the creatures to try to get them away. And then you'll have the Jedi that meets with the jungle Felucian at the end as you're leaving.
So you want some conflict in this?
Yeah, a little bit. Just
okay. You don't
sort
want
of like
a ride.
What?
You don't want that peaceful.
It's going to be. I think it's still going to be a peaceful ride, but it's going to show you that even in peace, there's conflict.
Some death.
Yeah, even in peace, there's conflict, especially in the jungle when you have like rancors that wander the jungle, and you have an army that has come in to, protect, but sometimes armies don't like where they're at, so they maybe get a little out of hand. I don't know what to do with the little green dudes. They live in the sort of the little towns, the villages. I don't know if they may be wandering around,
farming or something.
One of my favorite things about the actual ride is the little tiny things that you see. Like you'll see a log, and then you'll see this weird. If you watch, you'll see this weird like centipede crawl across it.
I like the leaves above.
The leaves with the frog-like things that jump on it. So this will have all that things. So you'll have the little slug things, Felucia. You'll have all the fireflies. There's all kinds of. There's birds that will be. I pulled up a list of all the creatures, which somebody took the time to like say these are all the creatures of this planet that you never see. There's like mantas, so you can see those in the water swimming. Yeah, the Felucian slug, the birds, the Felucian birds, Felucian rippers. Those sound fun. Felucian snail. So, yeah, there's a lot of creatures that you'll be able to see, but it's still going to be mostly peaceful. But you'll have moments of conflict thrown in there too. But it will end with the call of the Felucian jungle chief or whatever. Yeah, just like that.
Gosh.
Pollution.
Felicia is my town. My planet.
So it's not a big stretch by any means. You could pretty much use the exact same stuff there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it
It's
just,
ready.
I mean, I've always loved this planet. And I think it was it in Battlefront 2 or Battlefront?
Yeah, Battlefront 2 has the
2,
map on
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that map was always fun to play.
Oh yeah.
It is really good.
Yeah. So this, it just looks, this place needs to come to life. And sadly, the closest thing will probably be Pandora.
That map is cool because I think you interact with some of the fungus and stuff will shoot out and while you're going through there, which is not common. I mean, there's some of them that have fire, like if it's a lava world or whatever, that's but
so maybe you could get some of that fungus at the snack booth outside.
I am Geek Shop.
Some pollution crystals.
Bunch of pollution fungi.
Definitely.
That's what they call us.
Yeah,
We're some pollution fungi.
Pollution fungi. If we ever start a Star Wars gang, that's going to be our name.
No, it won't.
The fun guys.
The pollution fungi. That'd be a good sports ball team.
Yeah, we'll be the pollution fungi.
Like a baseball team that plays the Savannah Bananas or something.
There you go. Like the Iowa Wookiees.
Look out.
Uh-oh. Not a sponsor.
What?
Yet.
They should be. Yeah, they're actually the Iowa Wild, but they do Star Wars night once a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, there we go. So there's mine. I don't know if you guys like it or not, but
yeah, it's great.
That's it. I got pictures.
Great.
I can't with pictures.
You're so
good. Good job.
I hand painted all of those.
Wow. That was
I did not.
Oh.
Stole them off the internet.
Jeez. Get us in trouble.
Copyright infringement. Oh my lord.
It's still them.
Oh, okay. Just borrowed them. We're gonna give them back.
Yeah, they're already back and on the internet.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good.
All right. Derek, you want to go or you me go?
I'll go. I will go. Let me pull open my notes. Here we go. All right. So the other obvious one was like Naboo and Gungan City, but I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I dug deep. Like Brian, I like to dig deep sometimes. And one of my favorite planets is Mandalore. So I'm doing the Kalita River Journey. And that is a river in Mandalore where you encounter diverse wildlife and ancient ruins of the planet. And it also has some bioluminescent swamps that you're going to be going through. So you board on your sleek little barge and you start going through Mandalore on the river. And as you're going, you're going to see a lot of wildlife. So you're going to see a Mithril, which is really, really cool. You're going to see some Purgles and a Rancor, but just a little Rancor. He's not like super angry yet, just a little baby one. But then as you keep going, you go through the ruins of Concord Dawn, and that's an ancient Mandalore city that's now submerged beneath the swamp. And you get to see a lot of like the broken down buildings, but it's still like, kind of peaceful-esque, but you have Mandalore that has been messed up, through all the wars. So then you go through the living cave and the river leads you through a large cavernous chamber filled with bioluminescent fungi and some crystals.
From where?
From Iron Geek Shop. That's and then you'll go through the pool of glowing water and you'll see all of that cool stuff. And then during the shaman song, you'll see no one other than Mando
singing a song.
Yeah, singing a song. He's not gonna be singing.
This is the way. This is the way.
So you'll see Mando will be there with Grogu, and it will somehow tie into the new movie. I don't know how because I don't
We
know
haven't
what
seen
the
it yet.
movie's gonna do. But I like to think of like how Disney does do stuff, and they love to
Yes.
tie things in with properties and movies. So I'm like, what a great opportunity to tie in the movie with a ride.
That's great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, fellas.
Excellent. The Mandalore.
Yes.
What's the big mythosaur? Is there a mythosaur? Did you say that? Is there one like going under the boat or something? Like,
yeah, we could totally do that.
And like for like your food, like would the restaurant like just have like enclosed booths so everybody can eat without people seeing them with their helmet off? Or
there's no restaurant over by Navi. You have to go the other side.
it's a joke because
I don't like it.
on Mandalore they
I know.
the
Not
way.
all of them.
I
Not
know.
not all
I was
Mandalorians.
just making a silly joke.
just some.
Just the
Come on,
ones that are
man.
in
The one
old
that live by
ways.
Navi's river journey, that's what they would do.
Okay. Yeah, but on the other side, they don't.
So they don't get to eat.
Yeah.
No food for them.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
why there's no restaurant there.
Sorry, guys.
Have you ever had the drink? The drink that they have there, the Night Blossom?
Not only have I had that, hold tight.
Uh-oh.
I have something very cool.
Yeah, we could have even
I had to put my headphones back in.
the whole
Time out.
area there. If we
Yeah.
I have
Well, I think
no idea
at
what's
some
going
point.
on right now.
It's just a candle.
I have a Night Blossom candle. That I know you
Does it smell like the drink?
But this is from circa 1955.
Oh, is that
Wow,
popping
it's that
pearls?
old?
We're
My
full of
friends,
it
it's circa
tonight.
1955. But this candle smells
just
absolutely incredible. It is my favorite. I've gotten like 3 of these, and yeah, it's
Not a
wonderful.
sponsor.
Not yet.
I'd love
No,
for
but
them to be a
they
sponsor.
are.
Yeah,
friends.
they have some really cool stuff.
They do. I bought their Star Wars box,
Hmm.
and it was really awesome. And like they even sent extra stuff. Like they sent me like a magnet, like a black outpost
that's
magnet, and I think like a bracelet and some other really well thought out stuff. But the box itself was incredible. Very impressive. And I paid for it. Like it's not like they gave it to me.
Vader's like burning flesh candle and
Yeah, totally. No, I still have the candles, and over there they have like the Black Spire Outpost logo, and
that's cool.
but this one was really impressive because I also got the Pandora box from them because the Flights of Passage smell is my favorite. But this one really surprised me, and it smells just like the drink.
Just like the drink? Do you like the drink? I guess
I love it, love it, especially with some rum.
There you
I
go.
think they've changed some of the food there in that little stand. They used to have these like, what were they? Some kind of like pastry thing that was really good, but I don't know if they have them anymore.
We got something there last time. Some kind of cheesecake thing or something?
Yeah, it was something.
Mm-hmm.
They have that cheesecake dome thing.
No, that was something.
Oh yeah, those are good. I love
Those
those
are super
domes.
good.
At Satuli Canteen.
That place is so good. That's probably the best quick serve.
Oh yeah.
So I saw a thing the other day. I didn't ever think about it. I guess that they have breakfast there, and the French toast is supposedly really good there. So
I've had it, and it is.
We don't typically eat breakfast in the parks because we'll buy stuff for the room and eat in the room and then go because we rope drop and all that. But we are going to try to get to Gaston's for breakfast one day and get the new creme brulee croissant thing. Or something.
Croissant.
So
very cool.
Cool. All right, Katrin.
My turn. So I'm gonna go nice and dark and evil and scary, and away from all the fun things. So if you saw my picture earlier that I accidentally put on the screen, we didn't have it during the show, but I think Derek might have seen it. But this one is called Journey to Exegol. So you're going to go into Exegol and to see the history of the Sith, right? Essentially, and I decided to add a little bit of a ramp so that you kind of go down a waterfall, and just add to it, so make it more fun, But it's just dark everywhere, and it's like think about on Rise of Skywalker right at the end of it, or whatever. And it's just dark and gloomy, and there's this lightning that's everywhere, and you're kind of seeing that. And then as you go through, you see these huge, maybe some ruins or those like big statues of the ancient Sith, and you see the worshipers of that religion, they're just kind of on the side and the stands, and you see those periodically. And then you've got the vats with the clones, the failed clones, and maybe there's one in the water. It's like looking up at you or something, like thinking about Lord of the Rings.
I don't like that at all.
Like on Lord of the Rings, where you see the dead people.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
I know, right? It's great.
Nope.
Nope. But again, you've got the Force Storms, and then there are kyber crystals as well. And
from where?
That you're going through from I Am Geek.
Oh, okay.
From that other guy that does them.
Right.
Oh.
You're just going through and learning about the Sith, I guess, along the way. I don't know. But at the end of it, my character is, of course, Emperor Palpatine, and he says different quotes at the end, depending on. So it's randomized.
So he doesn't sing.
He doesn't sing, but he'll say things like, "The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design." And he's, but he's in that big thing that he's in on Rise of the Skywalker, where he can't really walk or anything, but he's in that machine that's holding him up.
That would be an awesome animatronic.
Yeah, because he can really move around and stuff. Yeah,
and it'd be easy for him because they can have all the mechanicals exposed.
Right. Yeah. So, did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Vader?
He was in a really bad show. It was a tragedy.
So, but then you've got the lightning and stuff. I think it's cool. But I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Very dark, scary.
Yeah,
what's the ride vehicle like?
It's a boat. I don't know.
I was hoping it was a helmet.
It's a boat.
Sith helmet. I was hoping it was like a helmet.
I mean, it's kind of a stretch because I don't know that there's actually water on Exegol or anything like that.
Well, there is now.
It seems like there should be. There is that big chasm, so it's like I guess I'm imagining you go down into that, and
it'd be like one of those.
I don't know.
Those like droid skiff things, like in the man.
I was gonna say skiff. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I'm surprised no one did Mustafar.
That could work too. Yeah.
We thought you were going to do it.
Oh, well, and because they have some really cool animals that like look very much like Pandora.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Mustafarians.
Like Rastafarians.
Yeah.
Come on. Ooh, it's hot down here.
I have the high ground, man.
You're my brother, man.
I loved you, man. Come on. Gee whiz, that's terrible. So what was your other idea, Ryan?
So I was pretty much going to go with Felicia the whole time, but then I had this idea. I was like, that would be really funny because it's a deep cut. It's not really Star Wars, but it's a deep cut. And to go to their planet would be fun. And it sort of looks like Pandora, if I remember correctly, from the Universal ride.
E.T.?
E.T.
Oh, there you go. Can't do that.
So it would have been funny, just sort of like, because they're in, if you look at the Senate scene, they're there. So it's like, well, then they're in the same galaxy. So you could go visit E.T.'s world on this little boat ride. So,
I mean, it could be bikes. You could bring that. Just bring the ride over.
Just bring the ride over.
It was a great ride.
It still is, yeah. Yeah.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
It's amazing.
Oh, the last remaining ride, I think.
I haven't been to Universal since I was like in junior high.
Yeah, I think
I haven't seen Harry Potter, any of it.
Back to the Future still there, or did that get replaced with something?
What? No, that's been gone for a long time.
I know Jaws is gone.
I'm saying.
All right, that's
I know
Jaws went with.
Okay. Nothing's the only thing that's left is E.T.
Really?
That's
yeah. Nickelodeon's not even there.
They still have the horror makeup show, I think. I don't know when that started, but
they're still doing the Mardi Gras thing.
Oh yeah, but that's not. Yeah, that's just a parade.
Well,
No, I mean it's not like an original ride. Like I'm pretty sure ET is the last remaining
Probably so.
original thing there,
which is really weird.
but people love it. I mean, and they
And-
love to always go on there and give false names to see if ET will say it.
Yeah,
so
it's one of my favorite movies.
Do that a lot, probably.
I love ET, but it is weird that it's still there to me.
It's still there, tucked away.
Hmm.
Of course, we'll probably get an announcement tomorrow. ET's going way now.
Excellent.
But yeah, Back to the Future was replaced with Simpsons. Jaws was replaced with Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
King Kong was replaced with Mummy.
Speaking of Simpsons, like that show has run its course. Like it needs to be done for like probably 5 years ago at least. But with Disney now having Fox and everything else, and them playing Simpsons and all of that, I wish we could find out the details of the contract. With Universal.
I don't know if Simpsons is going to last much longer. I've heard rumors that it was going away and they were going to replace it.
Yeah.
Because when all that stuff happened.
But even all the Marvel stuff, that's the thing I want to know. Because no one knows. I mean, somebody knows, but like no one in the public knows.
The Marvel stuff, I think it's anything. Disney can't do anything east of the Mississippi. That was the contract.
No, it's anything that's already in their park.
Yeah.
Or
no, I meant the stuff that's in their park.
Oh,
east of the Mississippi, they can't do. That's why they can do that stuff.
But there is a term to that. But no one knows what it is. And Disney, they're always looking for ways. Or they're just cashing in on it because they own the intellectual property. Somebody else has to pay them royalties now.
Yeah. But I could go on and on about what was replaced with what, if you want me to.
No.
Universal. Twister was replaced with Jimmy Fallon.
Nope.
This is not a Universal show.
No.
Yeah.
Plus, we're about to go into overtime in this hockey game. So.
Oh, there's a hockey game going on?
USA. This is for America. This is for America, man. This is like old school Mighty Ducks.
This is for the 51st state.
They all play together. That's the funny thing. Is they're all
speaking of Mighty Ducks, since you mentioned that, we were going to show the kids the Mighty Ducks. And we started watching it, and there was some language, and I was like, okay.
English, yes.
Well, no, you know what I mean. But then I got to the scene, and Jennifer walked out of the room, and I got to the scene where one of the kids goes, check out this magazine. Oh, baby, look at these ladies. And I was like,
you can't shelter them that much. Yeah, they got to see stuff. There's just nothing dirty. It's like PG.
Parental guidance is.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But they kept saying some words that we don't want our kids to say, and then they brought out the naughty magazine. So I was like, let's wait on this. Let's wait. Because they're still kids. They're still little. They don't be kids. Anyways. So,
yeah. I just like the scene in the first one where Adam Banks it has a breakaway goal and they pan over to the bench and Adam's sitting on the bench. It's like, oopsie. Bad editing.
All right.
There we go.
I think we had 3 great attractions again.
Of course.
Disney, get on it.
One of these will stick. One of these.
Yeah.
Something's got to stick.
It's got to.
I still am very surprised that they have not extended Galaxy's Edge, where it would have been a great opportunity to extend it into where Monsters Inc. Land is going. And why did they not put it over in the landing bay? I don't know.
No one knows. No one knows. But they should have extended it, but they didn't.
Maybe they will. I'm still looking for George Lucas for all his films in Sci-Fi Diamond. That's where it all started, folks.
I think next time you go, you should just like sneak one of those little projectors in and just take it in there and just like.
I'm sure that won't work.
Showing George Lucas.
I'm pretty sure that will not work.
But just get like a cheap, like one of those little.
Yeah, I bet that would have not even close to enough lumens to do anything
like,
alone. But negate what they've got on the screen.
No, let me finish. You don't let me finish because it's so dark in there. besides the screen. You don't put it on the screen. You just go to a corner somewhere and just sit it up and shine it on one of those dark walls and just leave it.
People would be like, "What is this freak doing?"
No, you don't let them see you. You just
because I'm pretty stealthy guy.
And then you just walk away because it's so dark in there. Just
I don't
walk
think
away
I've done anything stealthy in my life.
and just see how long it stays.
Mm.
I'm a rather portly gentleman. I don't think stealth is my strong suit.
But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so new stuff is coming out. Geek Shop. Harry Potter / Savi's. It works with the Savis, and it's Harry Potter. And I'm still working on travel agent stuff, getting that stuff taken care of. So if you still need a trip planned, let me know. Sorry, I've been sick, so I'm still getting over being sick. Yeah, so let me know. Ryan at uponstartravel.com. We'll get that all set up for you because there's a lot of cool stuff coming to Disneyland, especially a lot of cool stuff going on out there. And Disney World, there's always stuff going on.
Cruises,
all inclusives.
I still can't believe that Disney has they just opened the Treasure, and then November, the Destiny set sail.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. And then after that, there's 12 more. Or something. I don't know.
You know what? You should book some 6-man cruises because I go on 6-man cruises. Right. I go on them for work.
It's a very small cruise.
No, those are the ones that are the music festivals.
All right.
Yeah, you guys can book those.
All right. I'll book them.
There you go.
So hey, if you want to go on a cruise with me, with 5 other men,
you want to
email me.
The 6th
You'll
man.
Be the 6th man. I'm all about it. I'll learn all about it. I'll do the research.
You don't even have to. I already know all the research. I've done 15 of them.
You do it.
And then Ryan will book it for you.
I'll book it.
There you go.
Man.
You just ask me the deets. You just ask me the deets.
Oh yeah, what's the next 6-man cruise?
They just finished the train cruise. The next one, actually, I think Joe Bonamassa's cruise right now. Let me look.
Come on, ride
because they're doing train drops to Jupiter train. Okay. Right now, the Outlaw Country Cruise boards in 2 days. Kayama, which is like a singer-songwriter, which I've done, is February 28th. Keeping the Blues Alive, which is the Joe Bonamassa one's March 21st, followed by 311, then the Broadway Cruise, then the Creed Cruise. Then the Heather McCannon.
I just heard.
Cruise, and then Chef Cruise.
Underground Cruise?
Yeah, they have a bunch of chefs. It's like a food and wine festival at sea.
Cool.
And the Little Stevens Underground Garage. I don't know what that one is. And then the one I'm going to be on is the Lindsey Sterling Cruise.
That one sounds cool too.
It's Lindsey Sterling is going to be great. It's like Lindsey Sterling, Derek Huff, Hunter Hayes, Fits in the Tantrums. It'll be a really fun cruise.
That's cool. Yeah, we're looking at maybe going on a cruise sometime soon, a Disney cruise.
Wow,
with family, because we've never been on one. So
I haven't either. I can't afford it.
Well, we have DVC, so because the other day, quick story, and then we can end it. A DVC email went to my junk mail, and I didn't see it for a while, and it said you have to bank your points now, or you'll lose them. And I'm like, oh, I wonder how many points we have left that I have to use. Since I didn't bank them, we had 125 points because we haven't been. We get 150 a year, and I was like, "Oh no, we're going to lose these." So I called to say, "What can we do with these points?" And then the lady was like, "So sweet." She goes, "You know what? Let me see what I can do," and she just banked them. So now we have all those points plus next year's points banked for next year. So we're like, "Oh, we should take a cruise or something."
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can use your points to take a cruise. Yeah, and then you can as long as one person uses the points, you can pay for the other people. So let's say my wife and I, we use our points, and then we want to take the kids. The third and fourth person is cheaper anyways, so we could save up and pay for their voyage or whatever you want to call it. So you can use the points and money together, or you could just use points. So
that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get it set up.
Knowing's half the battle.
Yeah, we thought about let's go. We never been on a cruise. They go out of Galveston, and then the lady was like, "Oh yeah, they only go out of Galveston in like January and February." I'm like, "Oh,
That's perfect.
Well, no,
that's when you want to go.
No. I just need to.
Not this year.
Yeah, not this year.
Yeah, next year.
It'd be next year.
Yeah,
plan it. So,
which typically you plan a cruise a year out. So
yeah, my wife doesn't understand that. She likes to go on trips, but she's like, "Let's go on a trip." I'm like, "Okay, let's plan it for like next year." No, like next month. And I'm like,
tomorrow.
This doesn't quite work like that.
I'm already there, actually.
Anyways, all right. Well, it's been a good night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the biggest thing was the Jellyrolls thing. But we talked about that, so good.
Yeah. So, in the words of David Dollar, thank the Phoenicians.
Oh,
well, that's his sign off. No,
the Phoenicians.
Yeah, you got to thank the Phoenicians.
The Phoenicians. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should stick with that.
Oh gosh.
We love you, David Dollar.
Yes,
we do.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.